Alright, we've got Giga support conversations to do. Boston. They're first. Only 2 exits on that one. Iron Ingot Expo. I'll be. I think I have not. No reason for me to go. Well, there's no reason for me. Other than putting items in the thing. A decent reason to go up there. Okay. Oh. Linden. Right there. You know what? Maybe we kick out Rosado.
It's your favorite Illusian retainer, Rosado.
This should be a fun workout.
Rosado is just not working out for me. What the heck are you using a Levin sword for?
I really thought I had you.
Victory for the cutest.
Alright. I think that's a good idea. Like, what has Rosado done in any of my battles other than me stroll up to somebody and be like, oh, I don't want to take this damage, and then do something else, you know? We can swap Linden to a mage cavalry, and that'll make him a little bit different from everyone else, and you know, he'll still have some use. I like that plan.
Let's try not to hurt each other, okay?
This should be a picturesque match. Oh dear. This knight has met her match.
I think I've grown up a little.
Let's try not to hurt each other. I'm going to one-shot you. Did you even feel the pain? Chances that Mice gets that level is pretty small. Go with you. The other consideration is to get rid of Ivy, but I think Ivy has shown some use.
I wasn't strong enough.
You know,
Lucky, I suppose.
I wonder if there is a bow using flyer. Maybe Rosado could be one of those. Grasping Void. Let's investigate. Rosado. I want a bow using flyer. I guess that would be kind of strong, huh? A Mage Knight actually does not seem very nice. Hindsight, or in foresight. In its space, and adjacent spaces have a movement cost of 1 for ally. It's such a weird ability. It's good, but it's such a... Well, there's really not a class that I could really jive with. So we probably get rid of Rosado. Currently, Wyvern Knight. I don't even like the Wyvern Knight ability. No, there's no like super advanced class from what I can see. A flying archer would have been just amazing. Alright, if I were to change your class. Mage Knight was my initial nation, but the problem is the Mage Knight is like split. I want a horseback mage. I don't want a horseback melee attacker that also casts spells. Then you know the abilities are gonna be split. Sometimes it seems like there's a lot of classes, and then you really look into it and you're like, there is not a lot of classes. I don't think I need more mages that are just sages. Life is hard. I don't think we're using folks. Don't think we're using. I wouldn't mind using him instead of Saline. Oh, I guess Saline has 6 levels. Basically better. No, she's not. She is so much worse. Holy cow. I just finally looked at magic attack. She's like, I'm at 24. Lyndon's like, I'm at 37. I also have 4 more HP than you. And I have 5 more build, which means that my speed won't be slowed down as much. Fuck up. Alright, I am gonna make this swap to Mage Knight though. It's not a good idea. I don't like it. But I need to diversify. I don't need to, but I want to diversify. I think I'm gonna go with swords. Well, I have decent sword coverage, especially if Rosado stays in. Rosado stays in, I also have decent axe coverage. Swords give me access to the 11 sword though. Cool. Why don't I just... If I made him a bow knight, Sure, like, wasted stats all over the place. But, oh, nice. Maybe I can get another Claude. Claude would be nice. Maybe just make him a sniper? Decisions. So much to consider. All for the sake of old people.
Sparring is a kind of experiment in itself.
I am Leaf, the Prince of Leonster. I must become stronger.
I won, did I? Very interesting.
No one else offer any? Okay. Linden sounds evil. All the more reason to use Linden. I don't have any S rank bows. I'm trying to think to myself, you know, like, okay. We have what is my party composition? Alright. We have frontline Alir with swords. We have frontline Alfred with spears. We have Bouffron, frontline axes. We have Jean for healing. We have Clan for magic damage. We have Etier for ranged bow damage. We have Marin for evasive dagger death. We have Seedall for dancing. We have Louis for tanking. We have Rosado as a flex slot right now, but mostly for axe damage. We have Ivy for basically just a maneuverable healer, but also a backup damage dealer. Saline is a backup mage. Oh. What we really could use is actually a frontline mage. Someone that could actually just run up on suckers and not have to worry about stuff. Hey, Smiggy, thank you very much for the 38 months. The other consideration is to make him something like a paladin, which is a run-up magic defense tank person. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's just so complicated. You'd be a warrior. How many warriors? It would be kind of fun to see an old man just run up on you with an axe. What's the movement speed of the warrior? 5? Only for sea bows, though? Not down with that. What's the hero do again? Boardmaster. None of this stuff is just very interesting. Too late for anybody to be as good as Boucheron. I can't decide. All right, we're gonna make him a mage. We're gonna make him a mage knight. I'm not crazy about it, but whatever. -2 magic. Items. L surge. Those. We'll work on giving you the other stuff. An L fire because of your passive. Okay. Cantor is kind of necessary for you. Maybe not. Move on. For now. Also, he didn't feel the need to introduce himself. Well, he's like a side character kind of guy. He'll get his moment to shine someday. Just not right now. Care about the rings. I do kind of care about the ring. Aaron Rosado Seedall. Alright, so we already have all of those at B rank. What is that swimming animation? I mean, I guess. You still have your shoes on, though. Or your sandals on. Now that I don't understand. There's no way you're swimming with some sandals on. That's just crazy. Alright, I'll do the support conversations now, and then I will do this thing.
I was born into royalty, but you chose your own fate for yourself. I think that's amazing.
Thank you. My heritage was complicated, but in a way, that's what made me free to choose.
Here we go.
Thank you for your help, Divine One. I always have such trouble deciding on gifts to buy for my brothers.
It was nothing. I'm sure they'd be thrilled to get any gift from their big brother. How's the letter going, by the way? You said you were going to send one with the gifts?
That was my original intent, but I think I've reconsidered.
Why's that?
Well, the purpose of the letter and gifts was that I wasn't sure when next I shall be home. But when it came time to put pen to paper, I found myself merely staring at the blank page.
I wouldn't worry about the best way to say it. Just write whatever you feel.
Something from the heart. How are you? I am doing well. Those are the beginnings of a rather childish letter.
No, it's like the gift. They'll be happy to hear from you no matter what you say. The important thing is to make it clear. Take any chance you get to tell them how you feel.
Wise words. You are correct, of course. Thank you. I shall include a letter after all. And so long as I'm writing to them, I shall tell them all about you.
Me?
My brother should know how wonderful you are. You won't object to me introducing a precious friend to my family, will you?
Aw, Louis. You're embarrassing me. But yeah, that'd be nice. Marin, it's difficult to train with you staring at me like that.
Don't mind me. I'm not even here. I'm simply observing your behaviors to gather material for my book.
And how long do you plan to do that exactly?
As long as it takes. Don't you worry. I'm not going to stop until I've captured every last detail.
Oh, please, cut it out.
What? I was just...
You were just nothing. I'm not one of your critters, okay? Yes, I am a dragon. I live longer than humans and have certain unique abilities, but I also have feelings. I don't appreciate being gawked at like an animal.
Divine One, I'm so sorry. It's just that, to me, you are more than human. You're a truly divine being. I wanted to make sure future generations understood that, in hopes that they would protect you, the one and only divine dragon. But I never meant for you to feel like some kind of research specimen.
I know you didn't. It's all right.
No, it's not. Because that's exactly how I made you feel, isn't it? Forget about the book. I'll stop writing it. I'm sorry, Divine One.
Marin, please. It's really okay.
Stop doing this. You know what? You're right. I should stop doing this. No, it's okay. You can do it. Make up your freaking mind, Alir. Walk a fool.
Spirit of the cards, moon and stars above, cast your divine light and answer me.
Seadoll? What is he trying to divine with such desperation?
I beg you to tell me, will this food offer the perfect fuel for my dance? I yearn for more than merely food. I crave the savory. Please, Spirit of the cards. That was not the answer I wanted.
He's not acting like he did before. Not at all. Please, calm down, Seadoll.
Divine One.
I don't know what this is about, but this isn't like you at all. Crave the savory?
Are you trying to tell me that eating this will provide the perfect fuel for my dance? It's dough fried in butter and then bathed in an oil sauce. And it's incredibly delicious.
Oh, I had one of those. It was delicious, all right. I'd think it'd be extra fuel for your dance.
Are you making that up?
Well...
Or just guessing? I'll need to consult the cards for the real answer.
I mean, I think I do know. You're doing all that dancing. It's got to be good fuel. And tasty, too.
You don't understand. A dancer of my caliber must be disciplined. On the battlefield, I must inspire all with my perfect dancing. So I must eat only perfect food. If I'm careless, if my dancing suffers and someone dies, I can't allow that.
Seadoll, I'm sorry.
Now, I must retreat to the fortune shop and to a meal that is not fried.
I reject your sucker food. Get that garbage out of my face. Next time, bring me something worthy of my stature.
Need some water? Thanks. Whew. We've come a long way. Are we close?
If the rumor I heard in town is true, yeah, we should be.
Rumor? We came all this way for a rumor?
Yup, quite a rumor though. The spot we're looking for is supposed to have a view worth any risk to see. If it's even close to true, nothing can keep me from it. Not distance, not exhaustion, not thirst.
I admire your passion for your work, Rosado.
More like a passion for everyone's likes. But thanks.
Likes?
Oh, you know, smiles, compliments. All the ways people enjoy my work. Every time I hear someone liked a drawing, I'm that much happier and more motivated.
It's definitely uplifting when someone can see and appreciate what you do.
Speaking of, we're almost there. Come on! The drawing's important, but so's the journey to get there. Let's enjoy it, you and me.
Lead on, Rosado.
Rosado has now turned into the physical manifestation of a catgirl VTuber of like what I would picture the baseline catgirl VTuber to potentially act like if their model looked like Rosado. Because they've already expressed that they like everything cute. And so now they're like, I just want all the likes. And it's just like, we are delving down a troubling path here, you know? Can we just, can we ignore the likes? You know, just do normal stuff. Also, Rosado is now fired.
Oh, Ivy. Did you need something from me?
They also tend to swear a lot? Catgirl VTubers tend to swear a lot? Or the character stories in Fire Emblem Three Houses?
No, Divine One. Must I require something to remain near you?
No, it's not that.
I see. Then please feel free to ignore me.
I would, but it's difficult to ignore the anger on your face. The Kingdom of Illusia worships the Fell Dragon, doesn't it? If that's the case, I can certainly see why you would feel uncomfortable around me.
You can't imagine how I feel.
If you can explain it, I'd love to understand. It might reduce this distance between us.
True, but we should get used to each other first. We'll talk when we're more comfortable. For now, I will leave you be and worship from afar.
Worship?
I wish I could get rid of her head thing. It just in the way, you know? Like, why would you even want to wear that? I have so much. I want to see who... Ooh. Okay. Bouchron and Jean? Oh my gosh, you are a lot of people. You know, Vander is an old guy. Could have been using Vander. Problem is he was the paladin at the very start of the game, and I still feel like he's gonna leave the party. YouTubers in general.
You're sure about this?
Extremely. You're not leaving until you've drank every drop of my new and improved muscle stimulant.
Well, anything for strength.
That's the spirit. I put a lot of research into this one. I guarantee you'll see results.
It's great news! Thanks for putting so much effort into this. It's just... You couldn't have done anything about the smell?
Sorry, you'll have to hold your nose. It was unavoidable with all the different ingredients I used.
Like, what exactly?
In researching this drink, I interviewed a lot of hard bodies. I found out their favorite foods so I could mix them all into one potent stew.
All of them? At once?
Well, all of those plus a few other things I thought might help.
And how does it taste?
Couldn't tell you. I haven't tried it.
Unbelievable. You waited until I could try it first before having any for yourself? I'm touched, Etienne.
It's all part of the job.
Aw. I'm ashamed to have been so nitpicky over little things like taste and smell. I want you to know how grateful I am, Etienne. Bottoms up! To strength!
To strength. Well, what did you think?
One thing's for sure. It's not fit for human consumption.
I was afraid of that.
Yeah, Vander usually gets benched. He passed his prime. Really? I would figure. I mean, I guess if you're familiar with Fire Emblem games, or you've played multiple Fire Emblem games, / a lot, then you would probably catch on to what Fire Emblem games typically do, which is they give you a really overpowered paladin at the start of the game, but then they take away that paladin in some way. And I guess savvy people will be like, well, I don't want to invest anymore in this. You know, this guy got me past the early game like he's designed to. I'll set him aside. And this game is really no different. Vander's experience gain is absolutely atrocious in the beginning of the game. And that makes it very hard to try and invest in him. And, you know, he's getting so little experience. So it's very easy to set him aside once you get your bearings, which is exactly what I did. But I guess if you're not familiar / a veteran for the Fire Emblem series, I could really see people using Vander for the entire game.
Do you know what you are, Alfred? A barbarian in prince's clothing.
Huh. What a nice thing to say. Thanks, Saline.
How did that strike you as a compliment?
You meant that I've got muscles all over like a barbarian, right? That's real praise, even if you're just saying it because I'm your brother.
That is not at all how I meant it.
Hey, it's okay, Saline. If that wasn't the idea, then what did you mean by it?
Your first impulse on hearing we were low on water was to dig a well.
Oh, right. Some mix-up, huh? Boy, was my face red.
Would that it were the only example. What about the time you heard some soldiers wishing they could cleanse themselves? You immediately leapt to dig them a hot spring.
Oh, do we not like hot springs?
That isn't my point. Why is your first instinct always to go digging?
'Cause it's good training.
Save your breath. It's instincts like that that mark you as barbaric, which would be fine for most men, but you are a prince. Try to act the part.
All right, Saline, I get your point. From now on, I'm gonna train even harder. No more skip days. Pretty soon, I'll be so beefy that everyone can tell right off what a barbarian I am. No more confusion.
Ugh. Once again, you have completely missed the point.
Kind of makes me want to turn him into a berserker, and then you can be a barbarian. Why Titania reigns supreme? Does she just always stay good? Yeah, they give you a vet. Or like a veteran that is there to act as a safeguard for the younger generation to come into their own, but later they slide off as the game gets harder. Done in almost every Fire Emblem game, if not all. That's that aligns with my memories of the Fire Emblem games that I've played. Although I will say, strangely enough, the one Fire Emblem game that is most recent, Three Houses, I don't remember that in that game, but maybe that was the father? I know the father was a character that you could use a couple missions, but might have just been first couple missions. I don't remember. Shout out to the Red Trest. I don't know what that is. Titania in Pickles over Rubicon is one of the few exceptions to this. She remains good throughout the game. Okay. You can also go pickles over rhubarb. Never tried rhubarb myself, though.
Hey there, Prince Diamant.
Prince Alfred, are you on your way to another workout session?
Yep. I thought I'd ask if you wanted to tag along. Is this a bad time?
It's a great time. I was just getting ready for some exercise myself.
Nice. So let's head on over. That all you got?
Hardly. Let's see how you handle this.
I'm ready to call it a day.
I think I am too. That was really great. It's funny. I never thought I'd end up crossing swords with a rival prince outside of a battlefield.
While smiling at that. It was a good workout.
I know our kingdom signed a non-aggression pact, but I never pictured this as an outcome. It was nice.
Come on, you can do better than it was nice. What about this? It was better than I could have dreamed. That's the way I'd put it.
That sounds about right. If our countries hadn't become allies in this war, we wouldn't have been able to spar together. I suppose that's something to be thankful for.
There you go, that's thinking positive.
It's nice to think that the two of us will come out of this war as friends.
I hate to break it to you, but I'm not so sure that's possible. Things won't always be like this.
They won't?
Afraid not. By the time the war's over, we'll be even better buddies!
I like the way you think, Prince Alfred.
Alfred is just so upbeat all the time. It's scary.
Is this a good idea?
Is something the matter?
Look at this. It's an invitation from someone called the Forest Sage.
I am unfamiliar with the moniker.
Me too, but they want me to go to their cabin.
Oh?
See this map of the mountain they drew? It says if I can get to the cabin, they'll give me special medicine to fix my sense of direction. I didn't know such a thing existed, but according to this, it does.
A cure for poor direction sense? Does the world truly hold such wonders?
I hope so. The thing is, my sense of direction, honestly, is pretty bad. The other day I went out for a walk holding a compass, and I still got lost.
Most concerning. So, what will you do?
What else can I do but go? This has been a problem, and not just for me. If a potion really can fix it, I have to try.
Then allow me to wish you good fortune.
Thanks. Here's hoping it helps.
I'm confused. If your sense of direction is so bad that even a compass can't help you, then what good is a map going to do?
Excuse me, Chloe.
Well, hello, Jean. Did you need help with something?
Not exactly. In fact, I thought maybe I could help you.
With what?
I'd like you to have this stomach medicine.
Oh my! Thank you. But my stomach's not upset. Why did you think I needed medicine for it?
Well, you eat so much weird stuff. It's only a matter of time before it disagrees with you.
Are you worried all the folk food I eat won't sit well with me? Don't you worry about that. I've got an iron stomach.
Still in all, it's good to be prepared. Just the other day, I saw you stuffing yourself with what looked like weird eyeballs. Whatever that was, there's no way it can be healthy for you.
Maybe, but they're so good. I'll save some for you next time, as thanks for the medicine.
What? That's okay. Your thanks are enough. Anyway, be careful. It scares me to think of what you're putting in your body.
Sure, I'll be careful. Thanks for looking out for me, Jean.
I feel like there was a missed opportunity to use Chloe, but I also feel like giving you a Griffin Rider at the beginning of the game is either going to go over extremely well or it's going to go extremely poorly. And I feel like typically I never give it the opportunity to see if it's going to go extremely well or extremely poorly, because the likelihood that it goes extremely poorly is off the charts.
Ah, there you are, Clan!
Huh? I mean, hello, Princess Hortensia.
That's right! It's the princess of the mighty kingdom of Illusia! Hortensia! Woo! Hoo-hoo! Yeah!
Yes? Did you need something? From me, I mean.
It so happens, a little birdie told me, you, my clan shell, are the president of my fan club.
What?
What do you mean, what? And shouldn't you be, I don't know, swooning? Your idol is right here talking to you.
Princess Hortensia, I think you might have gotten a bit confused.
Confused? Confused how?
Well, the fan club I'm the president of is...
What? You're the president of a fan club for your own liege?
I'm so sorry for the... misunderstanding?
Ugh, embarrassing. Wait, Clan! The Princess of Illusia has orders for you.
What?
I want you to form me a fan club!
I don't work for you!
That sounds like it could go in a very interesting direction. I might want to explore that more.
All right then. Rosado is taking a nap.
Cute.
Must have some kind of secret beauty regimen. I mean, just look at him. Though, I have been keeping an eye on him and I still can't figure out what it could be. Ugh, what a terrible position to sleep in. Absolutely awful for one's posture. Sleep is supposed to be good for the skin. But that can't be it. Everyone sleeps. I must remain patient. He's bound to do something interesting soon.
I feel great this morning.
So, just woke up and now he's washing his face. I'll finally learn his secret. With skin that dewy. He must be using a special moisturizer. What could it be? I have to know. How strange. No moisturizer at all. He washed his face and then just moved right on to washing his hair. And he's not even using shampoo.
Nice and refreshed. Now it's time to find some breakfast.
What? No oil-infused conditioner or scented styling cream? He didn't even try it. Is this really happening? Does Rosado truly have no special beauty routine? No. I bet it has something to do with what he eats. Surely that's his beauty trick. I will not give up until I figure this out. If Rosado can look that incredible, so can I.
Honestly, Sea Doll could be even more of a creeper than Louis, and that's a little terrifying.
What's the matter, Louis? Can't take your eyes off me?
Indeed, Rosado. I find you positively enchanting.
Wait, really?
In every movement and speech, you are a fountain of energy. To my eye, it is sublime.
I was teasing, but I love your honesty. I thought you were mainly interested in seeing people socialize, though. Is it the same thing to watch me without anyone else around?
It's not so different. Some people display boundless reserves of energy even when alone. When you spot a puppy gambling in the road, is it a lesser sight for having no playmate?
No, of course not.
I rest my case.
You're a fascinating guy, Louis. We never talked much before, but now I really want to get to know you.
And I you, Rosado. To that end, why don't you join me for tea? I could serve it in a very charming tea set.
Amazing. Let's go.
Okay. Seems like a friendship that, could actually work out.
Louis,
Yes, Princess Ivy?
you always seem so cheerful. Is there some particular reason for it?
No, this is simply my default expression.
How curious. It may be due to my own reservedness that your demeanor leaves such an impression on me.
It's true, now that you mention it, that I haven't seen much cheer in you. And what a sight that would be to see.
What are you suggesting?
I have a keen eye for observing the way people socialize, you see.
This is not reassuring.
Which is why I was so powerfully struck by the idea of seeing you in such a context. The Princess Ivy among dear friends, wearing a wide grin. What a captivating thought.
I will thank you not to cast me for any role in your imaginary theater.
The first step is to figure out what you might have cause to celebrate. I think it may help if you accompany me for a time.
Your dedication to your goals, off-putting as they may be, is impressive. Very well, Louis of Firenze. If your ambition is to make me smile, I invite you to do your best.
My best is all I can do, Princess Ivy.
I think that one could be interesting as well. What was it? Clan and Hortensia. Wish you had your own fan club. I feel like that would be a lot of work. Right. Louis. Otto. Keep that. Okay, they said that there's some new stuff in thing over here.
You know,
Washing his face in the pond you fish in. You know, sometimes the moisturizer comes from unexpected places. Nice out of silver.
feel free to come again.
Kind of useful. A little expensive, but useful. His default expression in every sense of the phrase. That's a good one. Louis just doing Louis things. Le Louis? Oh. I don't really care about giving. That's just pointless. You have 35 magic attack. You still have more magic attack. Looks nice. Maybe that's because of the weapon that you're using. I give you an L fire. Ah, okay. It was that. Oops. Ah, well, you did get -2 magic for going into this ultra sadness. I have a feeling Linden is not going to last very long. Throwing that out there. I'm going to give you a magical ring. Oh, that's decent for now. Who likes that one? There's been a small bit of temptation to look up what all the rings do at their highest level, so that I could kind of try to fish for the specific ones that I want. But as mentioned before, I'm gonna have more rings, more engage rings or emblem rings than I will know what to do with. Alrighty, refine. Does this turn in anything? Turn into. This turns into. I want to bet it turns into this though. That is 9,980. Yeah, it turns into that. I don't understand why anybody would want to use this. It actually makes no sense. +5 damage. I could backfire so much. Flashing Fist art is not as bad as I think. It sounds pretty bad. It sounds unbelievably atrocious. Let's see. So the proper play here would be to equip this guy with some low-ranking spells. And then have him just crit people. Doesn't sound like a horrible thing. Not working on that. This brave bow has proven its worth. I don't think we have a genealogy on something. +1 weight does not sound like a horrible thing. Cost 800 to put it on. It goes up, avoidance goes up. Do this. Hopefully it doesn't backfire too much.
I'll be here.
Okay, I think that's the Somniel. Granted, you don't use arts yourself, but it has applications. Probably used as a finisher for injured low HP enemies, cleanup work basically. I figure that's the case. And sure, you know, you can position yourselves in scenarios where, you know, you won't get the counterattack from other enemies and things like that. But it's just... it's unbelievably risky. And I think anybody really needs that risk. You know, like, what if somebody accidentally sneaks up on you? All of a sudden you're taking minimum 5 extra damage if they hit. Might even be 10 extra damage. And 10 extra damage is a lot. 5 extra damage is a lot. They have a skill in this game that reduces the damage you take by 3. And that, in my opinion, it may not be like a super good skill, but it's a significant skill. You will see the impact of that skill, and you can make decisions based off of that skill. And I feel like taking 5 extra damage for whatever benefit it for 5 speed, that's just not a good trade-off in my eyes. You would need... I would need like some amount of avoidance to make it so that it's like it's not as likely that you're going to get hit, but if you do get hit, then you will be punished for it. You know, I would be kind of okay with that. Give me 5 speed and like 15 avoidance or something like that. Then maybe we'll talk.